Yeah. Woo. They don't fall cause we push. They fall cause they lean. You played yourself, lil' bro. Look, I gave you plays, taught you codes, fed you game, told you no shows, told you don't move, just a trend, no flash pain. You ain't earned a band, but you wanted likes, not rules. Wanted views, not schools. So you faked the pain, I bled and mocked the real for jewels. I ain't speak, just watch. You spun blocks with props. Tag me in clips with ops. Thought you safe cause it crops. You forgot who cleaned your name and the wolves smell blood in the game. Now your story screenshot frame, just comments saying shame. You played yourself. Move like a king, but you pawned your wealth. Try to ride my name, but you broke your belt. Now you off the board, no stealth. Yeah, you played yourself. Now they repost grief, not help. And the hood just shook, not knelt. You ain't died for truth, you melt. Look, I ain't clap, I ain't smile. I lit a candle, sat a while. I thought, damn, if he just paused, maybe he'd dodge that trial. But ego loud when a hard light, and fame fast when the scars slight. And some don't care about right, till a Glock flash turn night. I try to warn, not scold. Try to mold, not hold. But you took advice like mold, like it ain't age. Well, just old, now I move with grief and rage. Another one lost off stage. They say I ain't cry, I'm caged, but real ones know this page. You played yourself. Move like a king, but you pawned your wealth. Try to write my name, but you broke your belt. Now you off the board, no stealth. Yeah, you played yourself. Now they repost grief, not help. And the hood just shook, not knelt. You ain't died for truth, you melt. You ain't fall cause I let go. You fell cause you chose show, and now, woo! Yeah. Woo. This ain't blasphemy, it's honesty. Look, they told me church got peace, but I walked in with heat. Eyes watch me like thief. Now the soul said be, just brief. I ain't fit no pew. My pain too loud, too true. They sang grace, I sat mute, cause my prayers come with boots. I asked God, did you see that night when I bled just to make it right? When I held pain tight and made war look like light. I ain't hear no voice, just echoes in my choice. Just silence when I point, so I move off code, not joint. No church for me. I talk to God in the street. Under flickers, not seeds. Under scars, not sheets. No church for me. I still bow when it's deep, but I don't kneel for repeat. I just stand and speak. I seen preachers fold, I seen killers pray bold, I seen kids lose soul while the saints stay cold. So I ask God raw, do you keep score or draw? Do you see me or law? Is your mercy real or flaw? I ain't trying to curse, but some prayers just hurt. Like why him in that hearse and me still walking earth? They say purpose, I say proof, cause if pain is the truth, then I'm holy by a tooth. And my faith got no roof, no church for me. I talk to God in the street. Under flickers, not seeds. Under scars, not sheets. No church for me. I still bow when it's deep, but I don't kneel for repeat. I just stand and speak. Yeah. You might pray and go, I pray and still. Same sky, same deal. Woo! Your name. We don't follow trends. We follow instinct. Look. 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 I don't move for the applause, I move for my dogs. Got stripes they ain't see, got weight in my laws. Came up with nothing but pressure, now I eat calm, that's lecture. See, I don't leave for the lights, I leave for the pain, I survive. Told little bro, don't chase what's loud. Real power, move quiet through the crowd. I ain't here for no dance, I'm here cause I bled for the stands. Too many fold when the heat close. I got hot but never broke cold. I took L's that I never exposed. Now my wins come with armor and goals. I leave with scars, never heal but I walk like God. Never flinch, still play my cards. Turn my trauma into charge. I leave with scars, never begged, never sold my part. They took shots but I played too smart. Now I move like a ghost with a heart. Yeah, they see calm, I see war. Every step is a check on the board. Every call got a meaning, every deal got a score. I've been through the dirt with no filter. Came out the trenches a builder. This ain't no flex, it's realer. I mentor shooters and healers. Still roll dolo through blocks. Still play chess where they talk with Glocks. Still keep peace but I know who watch. Still run game but I own my stocks. They want clout, I want names on deeds. They want views, I want roots and seeds. I'm not rich, I'm resource, and I got hands in ports. I leave with scars, never heal but I walk like God. Never flinch, still play my cards. Turn my trauma into charge. I leave with scars, never begged, never sold my part. They took shots but I played too smart. Now I move like a ghost with a heart. Look, some leave with shine, I leave with wounds that don't whine. Some lay for the gram, I leave for the fam. Used to sleep on floors in the basement. Now I'm bossed up, building foundations. 12 try to stop me, I kept racing. Now I'm signing deals, talking to nations. From the block to the ballroom, still got that heat in the storeroom. Shorty said I changed, yeah I had to. No love in the game, no bag you. Told my youngin' chase purpose, not fame. Never fold, don't mention no name. Used to pray that the drought ends. Now I'm talking stocks and long gains. I lost brothers to the street code. Now I'm running plays in a clean mode. I ain't preaching, just letting them know. Real growth don't come from a show. I came from the bottom, I remember that. Now I'm winning, I ain't looking back. They ain't see the grind, they just see the plaque. But I earned every strike, yeah that's a fact. Ooh. They ain't built like this, got scars on my heart, but I still don't flinch. Got in my plane, got grip on my stance. If I fall 10 times, then I rise again. Look, I don't chase trends, I create lanes. Make bosses our youngins with pain. Had nothing but hunger and aim. Now we feasting and sharing the game. No talk if you're not about business. No deals if your motives suspicious. I want freedom, not just riches. Teach the code, not just gimmicks. No chain could define me. They label me rapper, but really I'm timeless. My circle tight, no minus. My moves speak loud, that's silence. See, I ain't need a gimmick or a scandal. Came up with loyalty and handles. Turn my trauma to an anthem. Now the people chanting like a sample. I came from the bottom, I remember that. Now I'm winning, I ain't looking back. They ain't see the grind, they just see the black. But I earned every strike, yeah that's a fact. Ooh. They ain't built like this, got scars on my heart, but I still don't flinch. Got gun on my plan, got grip on my stance. If I fall 10 times, then I rise again. From the struggle, made a legacy. Kept it real, never needed a recipe. I don't flex, I just testify. If you know the pain, then you know why. Bad, baby.
Last one. Not a goodbye, just a print. I ain't built this to flex, I built this to last past death. If I'm gone in bed, my words still cut through flesh. I don't care for no plaques, I care if lil' bro don't trap. I care if my niece know facts and walk like a queen, not act. Too many die for respect, too few live within 10. So I move like rent still do, even when my chain say new. I ain't asked for the throne, I just held it when they all gone. I ain't rap for the phone, I spit truth, you can build a home on. What I leave behind ain't just bars or rhymes, it's a coat, it's a spine, it's a light in the grind. What I leave behind ain't famous time for the next to climb with more than shine. Look, I wrote pain in the page, so you ain't gotta bleed in the cage. I flip grief in the wage, so they see more than a phase. My losses pay tuition, my scars just additions to the script that raised my mission. This real, not superstition. To my team, hold ground. To my fam, pass it down. Tell the fake stay out. We don't need your sound. Legacy ain't chain, no drip. Legacy is who you live. So if I dip, remember this clip. I ain't rich, I'm equipped. What I leave behind ain't just bars or rhymes. It's a coat, it's a spine, it's a light in the grind. What I leave behind ain't famous time for the next to climb with more than shine. You don't need to say my name. If you live by the flame, I left the blueprint. You just gotta move it. Unwritten wins. Yeah. What I leave behind.
Yeah. This one different. Not for streams, not for charts, just truth. Woo! Woo! It was cold, late 203. Me and Jay out, just moving low key. He said, let's circle one last street. I said, bet, but keep it brief. Next thing I know, flashlights hit. Unmarked car, 2 steps, no blitz. Jay reached slow, they ain't wait. 3 shots rang, still this fate. I froze, but the heat came next. Hands high, heart burning my chest. Cuffs tight like I pulled the tech. But I ain't moved, just watch them rest. They asked if I seen a threat. I said, yeah, the one with the vest. But they ain't book 'em, just book me. And Jay bled out on 83rd Street. One night too real, one scene, one sound, one still. I ain't sleep right since that deal. I don't feel proud, I feel still. One night too real, turn peace to a blade I conceal. Turn faith to a rule I repeal. Ain't healed, I just learned not to kneel. They said move on, that's the law. I said cool, but I still saw his mom cry, I still jaw locked. His name ain't fade, just blocked. Now every siren sound like pain. Every street light cast his name. I still rode past 83rd slow. I still talk to him when the wind blow. Told myself don't die for revenge, but some truths got no cleanse. So I stack, I grind, I bend. But that night still loop again. I don't tell this for pity, I tell this to clean the city. One body turned me gritty, one loss made me militant witty. One night too real, one scene, one sound, one still. I ain't sleep right since that deal. I don't feel proud, I feel still. One night too real, turn peace to a blade I conceal. Turn faith to a rule I repeal. Ain't healed, I just learned not to kneel. Woo! Long live Jay. They took it but made me. Not softer but ready. Move. Know what?
Woo, back, baby. Yeah, look, they only love you when you gone. When you quiet, they be front like they strong. But where was they when the nights was cold? When I had to make meals out of hope and goals. Talk slick, but they ain't feed a fam. Never bled for the block, but be screaming the clan. See, I don't talk too much, I just scan. Let them show their hand, I got mine, understand. From the cuts, I done built it alone. Out the mud, no favors, no loan. When I hustle, it's me and the chrome. Ain't no king if you don't guard your throne. Now they calling like they never left. Funny how they show up after you rep. Told them keep the energy, I keep the check. And loyalty can be bought, just bet.
No handouts, I ain't take none. I built this pain in the platinum. Ain't no code switch, no acting. What I speak, I don't live, no caption. I made meals off passion. Still duck fake love like it's action. If you wasn't there on my lowest, you don't get to see what I'm flashing.
Look, I was knee deep when the rain hit. Had a vision, but nobody saw the frame fit. They just saw a kid with some anger. Never saw the grind, just blamed the danger. Now the phone jumping like I owe something. They forget when I ain't had no nothing. Told my day ones we gon' own something. Why they ask for clout, we grow something. See, I don't do well with pretending. I'm too seasoned, life been a lesson. Still pop out with the same intention. Make it out and feed the section. You don't get strikes from tweets. You get it from nights no sleep. From taking L's in the street. But standing tall, never weak.
No handouts, I ain't take none. I built this pain in the platinum. Ain't no code switch, no acting. What I speak, I don't live, no caption. I made meals off passion. Still duck fake love like it's action. If you wasn't there at my lowest, you don't get to see when I'm flashing.
Woo! No cosign, just purpose. They see the gold, not the furnace. I ain't perfect, but I earned it. Yeah, woo! Back, baby. Hey. Yeah. Woo. Not all winds feel warm. Not all kings get crowned. Let me talk one last time. I came up off scars, off silence and bars, off moves that left marks, and pain you can't chart. They see shine on the shell, but inside still sell, still voices I quell, still nights I can't tell I made it. Yeah, they say that, but at what cost lay flat? I lost friends, got paid back in plaques, I don't even play back. I built walls, not homes, held crowns, but alone. So if you ask what I own, it's just time and a tone.
Don't follow this path. It look gold, but it's slash. It move fast, then it crash. They love you, then laugh. Don't follow this path. Not if you want peace to last. Not if you want roots, not flash. Not if you dream past cash.
I ain't say I regret, but I say I ain't rest. I say some lessons cost breath, and some wins feel like death. I taught by example, but my script ain't sample. It's redacted, scrambled, with codes only scars can handle. So go build with your light. Don't copy my night. Don't dress up this fight like it's glory, it's fright. I ain't hero, I'm proof that pain makes truth, that legends leave booth, but hearts don't stay youth.
Don't follow this path. It look gold, but it's slash. It move fast, then it crash. It love you, then laugh. Don't follow this path. Not if you want peace to last. Not if you want roots, not flash. Not if you dream past cash.
Woo! This ain't closure, it's clarity. Not prophecy, just honesty.
Don't follow this path unless you ready to lose what you ask. Can't wreck, gone.
Can't wreck.
Execution level, this ain't a verse, this a coffin beat, and I'm the curse. No metaphors, no slick disguise, just names, bones and war cries. I ain't never begged, I just planned while they dance. I drew up land, every step a power shift, every word a jaw lift. I burned bridges, torch fake ties, now I build fire under blue skies. My aim clean, my circle tight, we don't shoot once, we end the night. Execution level, final breath, no delays, no sudden death. I don't pull up the flex or pose, I pull up the end, that's how it goes. Execution level, no reset, this ain't the moment you'll forget. You say talk tough, now we joke. I made legends back down slow, cause real gangsta ain't for show. No warnings, no taps on glass. I strike when they think it's past. I got time, that's my throne. I don't rush, I dethrone. Execution ain't messy, it's math. I let them talk, then erase the path. No retreat, no loose ends, no fake handshakes, I pretend. This that drill in God mode, this the pulse when the world explodes. I don't blink, I don't flinch, every move tight like murder clinch. Don't call this music, it's closure. And if I'm coming, it's game over. Execution level. Final breath, no delays, no sudden death. I don't pull up to flex a pose, I pull up to end, that's how it goes. Execution level. No reset, this ain't the moment you'll forget. You say my name, better speak in past, cause your timeline now ain't built to last. Execution level. Final breath, no delays, no sudden death. I don't pull up to flex a pose, I pull up to end, that's how it goes. Execution level. No reset, this ain't the moment you'll forget. You say my name, better speak in past, cause your timeline now ain't built to last. No peace, no prayer, no verse to save. I don't bury beef, I dig graves. So I'm in
Move off rage, I move off game. Don't bark online, I build domain. Most scream loud just to fill they void. Me, I just watch as they self-destroy. Count moves in threes, think five ahead. Never flinch when the room goes red. Get my blade dull just to test the nerve. Now it's sharp and I'm past reserve. Whole logic, that's what raised me. Still in my breath, ain't nothing faze me. Ain't no luck, ain't no fate. It's grinded blood that detonate. No scream, no need to boast. When the kill is clean, it echoes most. Cold logic, my silent threat. Every step I take is a quiet bet. They brag with noise, I build with silence. They chase views, I plan with violence. All that glitter ain't built to last. Gold's real weight measured by the past. I seen kings drop for a crowd's applause. Rather own time, not bend the laws. You count streams, I count leverage. You feed ego, I feed vengeance. I ain't out for fame, I'm out for files. Data dirt and deeper trials. You sell drama, I buy facts and flip betrayal in the contracts. No mercy deals, no trust left. Just strategies and carved in breath. Life ain't chaos, it's code and grime. Every fake move, leave digital crime. And I log it all, let them rot in peace. I don't attack, I release. Cold logic, not just phrase. It's the blueprint through this maze. While they drown in fame, they rent. I own silence, that's permanent. Cold logic, that's what raised me. Still in my breath, ain't nothing faze me. Ain't no luck, ain't no fake. It's grinding blood that detonate. No screams, no need to boast. When the kill is clean, it echoes most. Cold logic, my silent threat. Every step I take is a quiet bet. I don't run with noise, I don't sell pain. I just watch and own the game. Yeah. Trigger words. Love. This ain't a diss, it's a declaration. Trigger words, no hesitation. You cross the line, now feel that heat. Ain't no truce once blood hit street. I gave you game, gave you grace. You gave me shade, then hit your face. Tried to paint me as the villain, huh? But I write facts, not feelings, bruh. You post shots, I post time. My grind got layers, yours just rhyme. You built fake cloud on my name. Now every click you get, I frame as shame. Trigger words, I load and aim. Speak my name, I scorch your lane. I don't forget, I calculate. Every bar you drop, I calibrate. Trigger words, say it loud. I don't flinch when it echoes back in crowd. You fire first, now it's my turn. Watch your throne when the tables burn. You was never from war zone blocks. I bled for stripes, you just posed for shots. My soul been taxed by the streets and laws. You paid with likes, I paid with scars. I stood tall when the world bent. You been fast when the world went. Talk real tough on a beat of post, but you shook in rooms where the silence choke. This ain't revenge, it's reinforcement. No fake peace, no endorsement. This is discipline, dressed as flame. This is me undiluted pain. Let the drums
no guilt, wear chains like a loud trap. Now everybody wanna play that tough, till they hear that tone shift rough. I don't need crew, I move like one. Every line I spit weight like a gun. I walk in silence, you walk in fear. We don't match, make that clear. This verse ain't just bars and beats, it's a message carved in concrete streets. Trigger words I load and aim. Speak my name, I scorch your lane. I don't forget, I calculate. Every bar you drop, I calibrate. Trigger words, say it loud. Don't flinch when it echoes back in crowd. You fire first, now it's my turn. Watch your throne when the tables burn. Trigger words I load and aim. Speak my name, I scorch your lane. I don't forget, I calculate. Every bar you drop, I calibrate. Trigger words, say it loud. Don't flinch when it echoes back in crowd. You fire first, now it's my turn. Watch your throne when the tables burn. So next time you reach for a mic, say it twice, say it right. I don't bluff, I don't blink. Trigger words got more pull than you think. But again, you blink, now you bleeding. Said my name halfway, I didn't even let you finish. Yeah. Y'all rapping riddles, I reply knobs. I don't wait for hooks, I end whole lives. You build careers off my quotes and tags. I cut that link, now delete your bags. This mic got veins and it pump heat. You drop verse, I drop elite. Ain't no warm up, no bridge, no spine. If I pull up, I kill a midline. Kill a midline, no full round. No last words, no safe ground. Speak once wrong, I breach your set. Say half my name, I cash that debt. Kill a midline, no fade to black. No redemption arc, no coming back. Y'all drop bars, I drop bands. I do this, I cut off friends. They think trap just flexing beef, but I do art with soul and grief. I ain't diss you, I dismantle base. Now your whole squad locked out of place. You post your gun, I fund real ops. You red gang, I hire drops. This ain't the game for streaming. Why? Just to kill a moment, freaking lie. You thought it's sport, but I own the court. You post your L like it's merchant sort, but I don't clap, I terminate. You drop new tape, I seal your fate. No warning shot, no studio beef, just real life. Silence underneath. I ain't waiting till your verse go dead. I cut through ad-lib chorus thread. You breathe fake loud, I bleed clean. You scream squad, I break whole team. You thought you finished that diss in time. Too late, I killed you. Midline! Loud. Kill a midline, no full round. No less words, no safe ground. Speak once wrong, I breach your set. Say half my name, I cash that debt. Kill a midline, no fade to black. No redemption arc, no coming back. Y'all drop bars, I drop bands. I don't diss, I cut off friends. Kill a midline, no full round. No less words, no safe ground. Speak once wrong, I breach your set. Say half my name, I cash that debt. Kill a midline, no fade to black. No redemption arc, no coming back. Y'all drop bars, I drop bands. I don't diss, I cut off friends. Half your track still uploaded, but your crew already gone. Merkava. Merkava.
Yeah. You thought I was done? This the last move. The part they don't survive from. Oh! I played chess with demons, checkmated fate. Dug my way up while they prayed I'd break. They laughed when I lost, stayed solid when I rose. Now they pray my past, don't expose, they pose. My circle tight, no leaks, no tells. Each man I trust, been through hells. You sent a shot, I sent 3 back in. I don't miss, I count it back. Last move, ain't no replay. This ain't threats, it's gun talk prepaid. No more grace, no more warn. You cross my name, now face the storm. Last move, I strike with math. I don't rage, I carve your path. This the sound of final breath. When the prey know it's hunted by death. For mercy, they mistook it as fear. Now I walk with calm while the smoke draw near. I see snakes dressed in streetwear suits. Smile for the neck, but decay at the roots. No captions here, just cold resolved. Each fight gets logged, each deck gets solved. Don't talk war if you soft inside. I write justice where your ego died. This ain't for clout, this for balance. Every fake king get dethroned by violence. I show no face, but I'm moving codes and I don't flinch. When the chamber loads, you chase stress, I deliver proof. You drop names, I pull out truth. Last time I spared, I paid in scars. This time I aim, I split your bars. No fade out, no fade in. This is cutthroat, unchained wind. When legends bleed, it stain the floor. But when I bleed, it start a war. Last move, say it loud. You buried yourself when you played that crowd. Last move, ain't no replay. This ain't threat. This gun talk prepaid. No more grace, no more warn. You cross my name, now face the storm. Last move, I strike with math. I don't rage, I carve your path. This the sound of final breath. When the prey know it's hunted by death. I told you once, I don't bluff. Now the lights drop, that's more than enough. Checkmate. Checkmate.
I fair placed the wolves who bit my hand. Taught them to hustle, they switched and ran. Truth ain't loud, but it cut like glass. Loyalty's a tax most can't surpass. Put them on, watch them talk behind. Soon as I slip, they switch they side. They ain't built for storms, just flashing fame. One headline drop, now they burn my name. Lord, it got a price, and I paid it in blood. Trust don't come with refunds, it come with mud. They show you love just to sell you out. I learned too late what that trust about. Now my circle small, my vision clear. Only ghosts I fear, the ones I rear. Yeah. Took years to learn silence over roar. You scream for help, they check the score. See friends turn foes for a better deal. Morals don't matter when the cash feel real. But I ain't built from them plastic molds. I'm cut from pain, stitched in cold. Yeah, I lost some, but I gained my soul. Never sold short, never broke that code. But he got a price, and I paid it in blood. Trust don't come with refunds, it come with mud. They show you love just to sell you out. I learned too late what that trust about. Now my circle small, my vision clear. Only ghosts I fear, the ones I rear. They want love with no cost, that's fiction. Me, I value scars over contradiction. So if I ride through the worst. But betray me once, I reverse that Hershey. Somebody gotta
I sat down right, I ain't bleed for the game just to dim my light. Raised in chaos, now I run the room. Taught by lies, now I buried truth. I gave too much, got crumbs back. Now I take what's mine, no strings, no slack. Label meetings, handshakes fake. Smiling at me while they playing with the tape. Y'all owe you nothing, not a dollar, not a call. Wasn't there when I crawled, don't show up when I ball. I built this pain with sweat and cuts. Now I own my scars, yeah, I own what's fucked. They once saw me, that version's dead. With a target on my head. Chains get heavy, crowns get cold. Success like a deal you can't resolve. They frame your fall in a highlight reel just to feel big when they see you kneel. But I'm no pawn, I don't fold or flinch. I slap back fate if it even flinch. This throw's not luck, it's war and weight. You don't know real till you eat with hate. I owe you nothing, not a dollar, not a call. Wasn't there when I crawled, don't show up when I ball. I built this pain with sweaty cuts. Now I own my scars, yeah, I own what's fucked. They once saw me, that version's dead. I learned how to live with a target on my head. I ain't bitter, I'm focused, clean, sharper now than I've ever been. Say my name, but say it bold. I'm not your story, I'm the one that sold. George Bush.